Alright, we're gonna do a run on the Sundance downhill and show some features of the trail and highlight a couple things to watch out for and give some insight on how it goes.
Let's do it.
This is the start of the race right there if you're ever going to do the race run. Pedal into a corner and get a little steezy off of it. Sweep a right hand that's loose. This whole trail's pretty loose. And come into a left-hander. Loose section, get off the back of the bike. Don't wash it out. And here's just pick your line. I try to stay to the right here. When you come into this, I like to then cut down on it. Another open way, get out into the grass, a little bit of traction, lots of braking bumps into this. Relax for a second. More braking bumps into a left-hander. This one gets pretty blown out. End of the season conditions right now. Everything's loose and dry and dusty. Phew! Hill. So nothing too technical on the top section. That right there is the crossing into the downhill course. Sometimes they'll have that taped off if this course is wet or slippery. But you come up in here and this is where you kind of start for the course. We'll get into a couple hairy sections and stop and look at some of the take a look at it.
I'll stop there.
So we'll stop and then do it again.
I love these routes.
I'm gonna get into a couple hairy areas here. Take some skill. You want to stop and look at these sections before you hit them pretty fast. This one's gonna be a left-hander over the top. We're gonna cut to the right and jump these routes. Yeah! We're gonna cut off to the right here. And then we're gonna roll over this rock. There's multiple line choices through here. So we will stop and take a look at that. Drop the bike. And go up and look at this.
I actually need to do this.
Give you a quick look at what you're descending down. So, popular line is all the way to the inside. Most common line used is straight down the middle. We just came down this one next to the tree, the rock roll. This opened up this year is the far outside line. And it's pretty straightforward, so that one's not too bad. But this is the line I like. Right over the top. Very common, straight through the center line. And then a line we've done a couple times over the left-hand side and down. But just a quick look at that garden, and then we'll go look at this next section that's pretty steep. Get over these rocks.
Do you shoot right through here?
I like shooting straight through the center.
Right here?
Yeah, there's a couple ways to go about it.
This is how I do it.
Looks like somebody's been cutting through there, but that's not really the trail.
This is the rock that's blocking you, dude.
So
If I come up right over this and just... That's not that bad.
that's not that bad, and I did it last time. So you got an outside, you've got an inside, and a middle and a far inside. And then through this,
Here.
down into a very tight right-hander. I like to stay up on the left-hand side as far as I can, and then when you get down in there, you cut hard to the inside of that tree. And let's ride it.
Let's do it.
Some loose, dusty conditions here. Late season Utah riding. That's what we've got.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have any speed. I'm gonna hike up.
I'm gonna wait for you. I don't know where I'm gonna wait for you.
Go all the way to the bottom.
Okay, I'm gonna finish out the run.
Okay.
So we're gonna finish this trail the rest of the way. Cut inside, right down the middle. Like I said, stay high. Got bucked there. Let's get back on her. Some roots. Drop off to the inside. That tree can get a little close. Nice jump. That's pretty recent. Wide open corner into the fire road section. We're gonna go all the way down, so we'll pedal. Throw some manuals in there. Right-hander, be careful of this one at speed. Outside, pretty slow corner. And then pick it up for the drop. Nice drop. Wide open across the middle of the ski run. Do a nice banger of a corner. Slowing her down for this left-hander. And last left-hander. Sit down and take it easy.